Hi, Lynn,
Hi, Tony.
and hi, Lexy.
Hi, Tony.
Oh, do you know we were talking last time we were having a Zoom meeting together, just about how wonderful it is for just calming our state, just to even be in the presence of Lexi there, whether I'm observing from over here in the UK, whether you're there actually doing the stroking, it's just such a relaxing thing.
Yeah, I think for all of us, it's pretty wonderful if we have a little four-legged companion of some sort, just to comfort and yeah, and stroke. And I think we both benefit. Lexi, I know, enjoys this as much as I do.
And I don't even have a pet, and yet I'm getting benefits just watching, because I'm always like, as you're doing that right now, I'm thinking, oh, I can just imagine how soft her fur is, and how gentle it also must feel for Lexi, and for you. And it's kind of like a part of me goes there, and so I'm getting benefits here. I haven't even got a pet, and I'm like so many miles away from you. And
So many.
yeah, how great is that?
Yeah, it's pretty wonderful. That's pretty wonderful for sure. And her ears are incredibly soft. They're like the softest blanket you've ever touched, or like a rabbit's fur. And she loves to have her ears stroked. Who doesn't?
She does look like she's enjoying it for sure.
Yeah. And the fact that we can get benefits, forward benefits from simply being in the presence of a calming influence is so nice.
You
Yeah.
just sense the energy there. It's such a tranquil, calm, reassuring kind of energy that the two of you together have created.
Yeah, we've only known one another for 2 weeks, and we have an incredible bond already, for sure. And
Look,
I really think that the stroking, like the evening touch, is just so helpful. It really helps to produce that calming energy, and to feel grounded. And I think even for people that are watching, yeah, if you just to do the little healing touch, and just
yeah,
to get yourself into that place of being much like the state that Lexi is in right now,
yeah.
totally trusting that everything is going to be okay, completely relaxed, just being really present in the moment.
And it's wonderful, isn't it, that we've now learned that touch actually calms down the brain.
It really does. Incredible how much it does. Yeah, within a
Really
very
simple.
short period of time, a couple of minutes of gentle touch, the evening touch, like you're doing with your hands, or giving yourself a hug, or and including Lexi in it.
Yeah.
It's just so reassuring.
And one of those things about, even just seeing it is enough to start the relaxation before you even start using your own hands. And so in families to be doing this together is just such a great way, first of all, to kind of be in each other's rhythm,
Yes,
uh, but also to just bring a different energy to the room if it's needed.
absolutely. And I would say there is a real rhythm. It's interesting how you get into flow, and that rhythm is there. And yeah, it allows us, I think, to get more into our creative mind, and to be more present in the moment, and
Mm,
enjoy just just this very moment without having to do anything or think about anything.
yeah,
And as a family, to feel together, that togetherness.
yeah. Because we've got these special brain cells in here, haven't we, that even help us to experience just by watching. And
That's
so something like just even watching this video back for people, just, sat there enjoying and then joining in when they feel like it, whether
Yeah,
they've got a pet or not. They're getting the benefit of Lexy there just by watching, but they've got calming influence in their own hands as well.
that's right. And there's no, you could do it once a day. You could do it all day long. You could be going for a walk and begin to feel a little bit upset, and you just in your mind's eye imagine petting Lexi, or one of your, comforting one of your children, or you could imagine that it could be an imaginary animal. It doesn't really matter. Just in your mind's eye, just take yourself to that place of calm and groundedness. And you might be out working in your garden, you might be in the grocery store shopping. And even if you're unable to do the evening touch with your hands, if you can just imagine it in your mind's eye, even while driving, it can
Mm.
transport you to that place where you can begin to feel that calmness again.
Yeah, isn't it amazing the power of our imagination and how it can serve us, really work for us to change our state into relaxed and calm and comfortable and at ease.
Yeah. Yeah, our
And
imagination is so powerful. It's so
yeah,
powerful. We can create whatever we want to create in there in any given moment. Um, when if we're feeling overwhelmed or in need, we can absolutely take ourselves to that place of calm. Especially with practice, it becomes easier and easier because your mind, your subconscious, just knows
mm,
when you imagine Lexi, or when you imagine whatever it is that you imagine, that those calming brain waves just begin to take over and bring you to that place.
mm. It
Yeah.
can be quite playful, can't it, as well? It can be, we can say fun things like, you know, what if I've got qualities and characteristics that I haven't been telling myself today? What if there's super strengths and superhero kind of qualities that I could start to tap into now? And just getting some positive thoughts going whilst we've got this lovely, calming, reassuring kind of activity going on that changes our mind into a more reassured space.
Absolutely. And as we were speaking and Lexi yawned, I thought even that, we can be goofy, we can be silly, we can yawn like a dog while
Yeah,
we're havening. We can do things that are ridiculous just to help change our state, to
yeah,
to put us in a better place.
yeah, lovely.
And
And
we're
I've always been a fan of things that are both simple and powerful. And for me, it doesn't get much simpler than connecting with a pet like this. And we can. It's so easy to see how reassuring that is for both of you, but also to know that something as simple as this is going to allow you to feel calmer and more comfortable about things and reassured about things. Simple yet powerful.
yeah. Yeah, so simple. And anyone of any age can do this. This would be so comforting for an elderly person who is maybe has to be alone right now. Maybe they're spending way more time alone than they want to. And maybe they don't have their little four-legged friend with them. And so watching a simple video, something like this, could be so reassuring for them, and
Mm.
take them to that place of safety and community and togetherness and all of those wonderful things that humans need on a
It kind
day-to-day.
of helps us unlock these qualities that we've all got inside us, but sometimes they disappear for a short while. It
Yeah,
helps them kind of just resurface. We suddenly feel, oh, we've got strengths, we've got qualities here that will be good for us, and we can just tap into being ourselves at our best. And it's like almost like these gates open on our better side.
Yeah, and it's something that connects us all when we're just like we are all connected right now in the middle of what's going on in the whole world. You know, we're all connected in this very challenging way and yet in a really beautiful way. And
Mm,
so we can go to both of those places at the same time. We can know that we're all struggling and that we're all challenged in a different way than we ever have been. And yet we can all pull together and into this place that you
mm.
and I and Lexy are experiencing right now, and know that we can all be together here too at the same time.
And
Because before.
I know that we've taken a lot of care of washing our hands before this session, and we're all being very careful about the kind of touch we do at the moment. And so when we're really looking after our hygiene, this could even be part of what you're enjoying calming down as you're hand washing. Uh, uh,
Absolutely. Yeah, because
Making that into a calming experience.
hand washing, as much as we're having to do nowadays, it can get a little boring. And so if we can somehow, just change that up a little bit, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And usually in havening we also involve the face, but we've decided in these times, because we don't need to, we're just doing the arms and the hands,
Yeah,
having washed our hands and made them really clean before we started even.
that's right. Yeah, there's no need to do the face at this time, even though it's nice and it's gentle. It works just as well to simply do our hands and our arms.
Yeah.
And to South Haven, or it works just as well as if you're working with a practitioner, or a mom or a dad, a parent, a loved one. You could South Haven, or you could Haven one another after you've made sure you've washed your hands really well.
Yeah.
She's making a little burrow. Oh, hello.
I have known families do this together at a point in the day where they're creating this calming state for themselves, and they may just take it in turns to say something they're grateful for, or something they appreciate about each other, or something they can appreciate about the day, or things they could look forward to, and simple things like that with the right sort of brain waves and the state we're creating with the touch is again simple yet powerful.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. There's a young man that I've worked with who I really enjoy his imagination, and when we work together, most often he just shares stories with me about things that inspire him. And it's so much fun to basically that's what we do together. He tells me about what he's excited about, and I learn from him about everything that he's excited about, because it's all new to me, and we just haven
Yeah,
even
yeah.
while we have this conversation, and it's a beautiful connection and a wonderful outlet, and it gets him into creative mode, and
Mm,
and myself as well. Yeah, there's
yeah.
gifts both sides. Yeah.
There's a real ease to it, I think, and I'm sure that anyone watching this now will think of their own great ideas about how they could use it most usefully for them and their family. There's all kinds of options.
There's so many options. I just came to mind. I don't know why, but I'll say it because it did. Even before our meals, because there's a little bit of fear right now around scarcity in food, and so why not, before our meals, just do a little havening and about abundance, and there's plenty for everyone, and we're safe, and it's just a beautiful place.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Wonderful. I think there's going to be a lot of increased connection during these times, even when we're apart. It feels like, Lynn, we're in the same room. When I'm watching you and Lexy there, it feels like I'm really connected with you. And I think that's the power of, the way our brain works and is reassured just by something as simple as these moves.
Yeah, and we're so blessed to be able to um, be connected online nowadays. We don't need to meet in person, although
Mm.
it's wonderful when we can. Right now, it certainly is a blessing to be able to do this.
Mm.
And like you say, I feel like I'm in the same room as you when we meet. It's pretty wonderful.
And
Yeah.
even though I've never been in the same room as Lexi, I feel like I've stroked her ears and stroked her face and stroked her back. And it's just like I know just how her fur feels. And isn't
Yeah,
it lovely? Those kind of the way our brain can simulate those sensations just by observing, and our imagination just kicks in.
it's amazing. Really and truly is amazing. And for a lot of the younger generations who play a lot of games, for them, it's just second nature.
Yeah.
They can relate so easily to working online or playing online or connecting online. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. I'm just imagining what it would be like. We've said about families, but there are so many people who may be apart from members of their families right now, and how easy it could be to potentially connect by video and just do a little bit of this, even when they are, there's miles between them. But this kind of brings that connection back just by being in this relaxed space together,
Yeah,
even though it's in different locations.
absolutely. And so wonderful. And there's a lot of our elderly folks that are, they watched a lot of television. And so they can relate to, if you can relate to watching a screen and television, they could certainly do this and benefit as well.
Mm. Yeah, lovely. Well, I feel like I could stay in conversation about this. Watching you and Lexi is just so calming. Stay all day. Um, and I think, maybe if we just wrap up now and just know that people can use this how they want to use it best. And I'd love it if they let us know how they're sort of playing with this and coming up with their own ideas.
Yeah,
Um,
that would be fabulous. And to let us know if there's anything else that they want us to talk about. That would be also wonderful. Yeah,
yeah, fabulous.
yeah.
Well, let's wrap up then for now, Lynn. And thank you for giving your time. And bye for now, Lexi.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tony. Really, really wonderful to connect and really wonderful to connect with everyone out there. And I hope that this little video is helpful. And please do just give us feedback and let us know if you need any help or support. We're here. All right. We'll talk to you later. Lots of love, everyone.